Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In this Angular part, we will talk about some important events of Angular. So first of all, we will call functions with the different events such as click event, key up and key down event, event, input event, mouse move event, etc. After that, I will tell you how you can get the value of any input box and send to the function with any event. And at the last, we will discuss some important interview questions. But before that, I want to share some information with you. If you are looking to purchase domain name or hosting, then you can purchase it with the Domain Racer and you will get multiple benefits from here. You can see that plans are just started with the 59 rupees per month, and this is the most affordable SSD Linux hosting. And the service activation time is really low. Here you can see that the hosting service and domain service will be activated within the 60 seconds, and they will provide light speed technology, SSD disk, free SSL certification, cPanel, etc. So go for the domain racer and grab the benefits. So let's start with the first point, call a function on the different event. So what I'm just going to do, I am going to click over the app component. Let's open the app.component.ts file and define any function. As you know, whenever we are making function inside a class, we don't need to define function like this. Just put your function name, let's say get data, and you can just alert something, or you can just console something, or whatever you want to do. So let me just add here console.one, and we will just print some static data for a moment. Let's say hello data. Perfect. Now let's call it over a click function. So I know that I already told you in last video about the click function, but let's just recap really fast. So just make a button here, and we can write here click me, and here we have to use here click event, and just simply put here click inside the brackets and your function name, which is get data, and that's it. And now let's see that how we can just click on it. Whenever I'm clicking on it, this is printing hello world. That means this is working fine. So now I want to pass some data from here. Let's say I just want to pass here button click event or something, right? And now for that we need a parameter. So just get here well, and whenever we are defining any parameter in specifically Angular 12, then we must have to use here its type. So its type is basically string. So if you are sending number data, then keep in mind then you must have to put your number type, right? That's fine. So now let's see, is it working fine or not? Hello data is still there. Okay, but I think okay, so we have to just use this value here also. I just forgot that. Now this is working fine, great. So with the same way, let's say I have an input box now, and I want to perform some operation with it, events with it. So first of all, I need a br tag so that I can maintain some space. Actually, I need two br tag. Even you can use here css for maintain a space. I just want to save the time, that's why using here br. So let's put here input type, and its type, let's say text, and a placeholder if you want to add, let's say box 1, or just we can put here a key up box, because we are going to make 4 or 5 input box. That why you can just identify the difference. That's why I'm just putting here placeholder. Here you can see that this is pretty fine. So now let's add here a click key up event. So for that, just use here key up. Keep in mind one more point, you don't need to just use here quotes with it over it. Just sometimes we just make a mistake it. Second thing is, we don't need to just make it capitalized or inside the camel case. All letter will be in the small, and just simply call here get data. And for a moment I am passing some data, let's say key up, right? Let's say we are getting it or not whenever I am just changing something. So whenever I am just key upping, just releasing the key, then it just give me a key up. That's fine, there is no issue. So let's say I just want to get the value of this input box. How can I get? So you can just provide a ID for a moment. Let's say box 1, and just simply put here. You don't need a single quotes now, box 1 dot value, and now you will get value from here. You can see that whenever I'm just putting something here, let's say hello, you can see that this is I'm getting values. The second thing is, whenever if I'm just pressing it and I'm not releasing the key, it will not gonna print value. And let's say I just press it for a second, and after that I'm releasing it, then it will just print all the values in a single time, right? So why I'm telling this, I will just give you the reason just after a moment. So now I am going to use here box 2 here, and we are getting the value from box 2, and we have an event which is key down, right? So you will find a difference in key down and key both. I will just whenever I okay, we need to just change this text also, which is key down. Whenever I am just putting key down and not just releasing it, every time it will give the next line for printing, right? But this is a totally opposite in a key up. So if I just continuously pressing the key and just pressed it, then it will just give the value whenever I will just release it, and all values will be given the same, or you can say there's a single line, right? So this is the difference between key up and key down, if you just want to find any difference. After that, let's say we just got the values and all, this is working fine. So let's see, I just want to get the values whenever I am just focus out my input box. How I can do it? So for that we need a third box, and one more thing guys, actually I just have to put the BR tags in all of these input boxes, and here just simply use here blur, and obviously we must have to change the ID also, otherwise it will just give the value of above input box, right? And here again I have to just use here blur box. So let's say I'm just putting here hello Anil, and it will not gonna print value till now. I'm just going to focus out it. So I just focus out it and just focusing somewhere else, and it will just give the result here. You can try it again, right? All right. So now let's learn one more event which is really important, which is input. You can just simply put here input, and it will work like a key down and key up event. And again we have to put here box 4 and 4 here. So whenever I will just write here something, it will just give the result like key down, right? This is very similar to it. So even you can use a key down or you can use an input box. This is both a similar, and you can also compare it with the key up also, because it will just give the result if you just continuously using the different keys, right? That time. Great. So now let's talk about that how we can use mouse event. So let's say I have a h1 box and I'm putting here some text. Let's say code step by step, and let's use here any event mouse over, and let's wanna click, we can get data, and let's provide here some string here. Let's say mouse over, and whenever I am just clicking over it, so, whenever I'm just getting my mouse over the text, then it will just print the value. Here you can see that I'm just going to clear it, and you can see that this is also just giving the value from here also. Why? Because it have a complete line, because this is a box type. So if you just making a background color green, then gray, then you will find that it will just taking the complete row, kind of row for your screen, right? That's why it will just give the values from here. So whenever I will just take a mouse over it, it will give the result. So with a similar way, we have one more event. Let's talk about it. And I am just putting my name here. Let's say Anil. It's really bad. Sidhu. And we can just simply use your mouse leave. And now it will just call this function whenever we are leaving our text. So I'm just catching this text. There is a no console. Whenever I'm leaving, it give the console. And for a more clarity, you can just put here mouse leave. There is a no console on over, and there is a console, and you can say that the function called on leave. So that's all for this video. Yes, we can also talk about interview question. So like interview question is really simple but important. Can we use multiple events over a single element? The answer is yes. You can definitely use. You can use a blur event, key down event, input event, click event on a single element also at the same time. So this question can be asked in the interviews. So thanks for watching this video. If you still have any kind of query, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you so much.